Let us know who you are, what you are about, what you do.
My name is Ashley. I'm 28. I just work in healthcare. Um, I want to get more into YouTube stuff. I did make a video. It was kind of boring about like it's basically like beauty empties. So like what products I've used up. Yeah, pretty much just working. Um, I don't like the weather right now, but I do like to spend time outside when it's nicer out.
The weather's going to be nice the next couple days, I
Yeah,
believe.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, because I like to take walks and like besides tonight, the last few nights have been so cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
what school did you go to? Did you go to North Penn with the rest of these clowns?
No,
I
I
didn't
went
go to North Penn.
No, I know. I'm just messing around. Did you go to
no,
North Penn?
no, I went to school in South Philly. I went to Academy at Palumbo. So it was like a relatively newer school when I started going there, but now I think a lot of people have been like for their kids have been more attracted to going there. I think it's gotten better since I graduated. I think the school has gotten more competitive.
Where is that at in South Philly?
That's uh it used to be, so there was this one building on 11th and Catherine, and
Uh-huh.
it used to be, I think, no, not a middle school, like an elementary school at one point, like years and years and years ago. And they had it for a couple different things, and then 2000, I would say, I want to say 2008, but I don't remember offhand. Either 2000, maybe 2006 or something like that. Um, Dr. Chu started the school, and she started it with one grade only. And then as the years went on, they had all four grades in the school. So it's still relatively new as a school, but I think they're trying to rival like Central and other magnet schools.
Is the school like getting bigger now since you graduated?
I'm not sure. That's something like I hear things like here and there about it's harder to get in there, which makes sense. But I'm not sure if it probably has gotten bigger because they said when I had graduated in 2015, they said our class when we had entered into the school was the biggest class they ever had. So I'm sure at some point they have to probably cap it off because the school's only so big. But
Yeah, and by making people test to get into the school or however they do that makes the school that much better, don't you think, Ashley? Or no?
yeah, because I think that's pretty much, yeah, because I got in just based off of my grades, but they're probably, if I could take my best guess, they're probably doing the way SLA or I don't know what Central does, but like all the schools where you have to audition
Yeah.
or interview.
Yeah. Ashley, I have a question. After you graduated high school, what did you do after high school? Did you go to college or
Yeah,
found a
so
job?
I went to Temple, and then I was kind of just taking courses. I was taking very hard courses in math, like math and engineering, and then my dad passed away when I was 19, so I was like,
Oh, you and James's father, you mean?
yeah, yeah. So when that happened, I was like, I need to finish my classes up, but at another time. So I took like a kind of like a leave of absence, and then during that leave of absence, I started working in restaurants. And and then kind of like in between school and everything, I was kind of just working for restaurants, catering, all of that. And
Did you
mhm.
did you commute at that Temple or you lived there?
I know I commuted. It was too
I figured
yeah.
because it's not that far of a drive from uh South Philly to North Philly, correct?
Right.
Yeah, I mean I would say it's less of a pain if you take the subway. Like any driving anywhere during rush hour in Philly is just a pain.
Oh,
Um,
Yeah.
like if you're going a
Did
longer
you,
distance.
did you took the train to school or
Yeah, I
took the
did.
bus?
Yeah, I took
Okay.
the train because the bus would have been too slow because a lot of the buses stop at every stop
Yeah.
faster.
What did I didn't pick up on this. Where are you from, Ashley?
I'm from South Philly.
Oh, you're from South Philly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Or
And
hold on, William, one second. We're at in South Philly. Where are you from in South Philly?
So you guys like directionally you might know if you know where the Italian market is, it's
Right.
maybe like I want to say like probably I don't know if I want to say 10 blocks, but it's not far at all. Like I would be able to walk from the Italian market home and it's a decent walk, but it's not far.
Right. Yeah, there's city blocks but yeah, okay, go ahead, William. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. So Charlie, Raul, for on fr this past Friday, I was actually hanging out with James, her brother, who I'm good friends with, and I was actually over there hanging with them at their house in the evening after me and James's mom hung out. We went to Royals Buffet, and I had 3 plates of food, and James had 4 plates of food. He felt sick after that, and then
How about you? Were you sick after that?
no, but
Tell the
James,
truth.
yeah,
Tell the
Ashley
truth.
saw 4 plates, the pictures of plates that James posted on Facebook, right, Ashley?
Yeah, I did. I was like, do you feel okay after that? He's like, no.
Yeah. And we went to stores. We went to Ross, and we went to Skechers. Then we went to Blo- Bloomin' Burlington store.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. Then Ashley, I liked your grandma's potato salad. It was really good when I was hanging out with you guys at your house.
Thanks. Yeah, my mom, she makes it she makes it now most holidays. So like Memorial Day, um
Fourth of
I guess
July.
we weren't supposed, yeah, 4th of July. We weren't supposed to make it on Thanksgiving, but we ended up making it on Thanksgiving, and then I think she made it for Christmas. No, like Christmas. Did she make it for Christmas Eve? I don't remember. I don't think so. But she made a portion of it, I think last week or something.
So Ashley, what college did you go to?
So I went to Temple, and then around 2018, I basically they weren't giving me enough financial aid, and I couldn't afford to go to school. So I transferred to the Community College of Philadelphia, and then I
Uh,
got an associate's degree there.
uh,
Very
uh,
good.
yeah, I have an associate's degree as well, Ashley, in liberal arts. What was your major at Community College of Philadelphia?
Healthcare studies. So I originally was started taking some of the like math and science classes for engineering with a plan of going back, but it wasn't the right fit for me. So I transferred over. I hadn't honestly a lot of credits already from taking just general classes at Temple, so that did help.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I
Ashley, after James graduated from high school, I haven't really asked him about too much. Did he go to college, or did he just work after school?
He just worked after school, so
I figured that.
yeah, so he graduated like so essentially he did the full amount that you can um be in school for someone with his diagnosis. So that would be 2 extra years after you're supposed to graduate, or I think it's 2 or 3. So
It's 2 years. Yeah, an IEP. You
yeah,
mean?
so he graduated at 21. So he graduated 2021, and then he just started working at TJ Maxx, and then I want to say about 3 years ago he started working in the stadiums, and he did it for 2 seasons for the Phillies, and then he just kind of put it off to the side for now. So he didn't do it this past season.
Yeah, I remember. I knew he worked for the Phillies, and he works at DJ Maxx. He told me he does stock in there.
Yeah. So
Sounds sounds like he do a good job with his job.
yeah, it seems like they get pretty busy. I mean, every time I'm in there, I see something that's good. Like everyone and I, there's always a line at that one.
Mhm.
So
Ashley, did you partake of was it the seven fishes? The meal of the seven
yeah,
fishes?
so we usually do fishes, but because we're not like it's usually about five of us at dinner. So was it five? I'm sorry, four. Yeah, it was four. So we normally do like, I guess not all seven, but just usually it's around four or five fishes.
Yeah, that would be a really big meal for just four people.
Yeah. So it's normally just us buying crab cakes, a couple crab cakes and fish cakes, and then making a fish, and then usually like cocktail shrimp or something like that.
Okay, that would satisfy four people.
Yeah,
Did you enjoy your meal?
I did.
Well, that's good. What do you have? What are your plans for the future? I know we,
What what
well,
what do you do now, and what's your plan for the future?
So I work in healthcare. It's what I'm doing now is, and like because I don't want to put too much on the internet, but what I'm doing now is kind of like an entry level position. And I'm going to be transferring to another hospital within the same health system. Again, another entry level position, but it's better fit. So that's my short term. I'll be that's my short term kind of goal that's met. For the future, I feel like I definitely need to go back to school. I just am not sure if it's going to be social work or something else. I'm not sure yet.
You'll figure it out when you get there.
Yeah.
yeah.
But hey, have you ever looked into I know it's not it's out away from your house. Looked into going to Montgomery County Community College because they offer a lot of great they offer a lot, right, Raul?
Yeah,
So tell her, Raul, give her some insights.
Montgomery Community College offers uh, lots of classes and
Lots of
activities, and and it has good Monca. It's helped you go to your career path. So if you want to go to social work, Monca can help you get there.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
that's that's where me and Raul went.
And
That's
Yeah.
where
Charlie also.
and Charlie too.
That's
Right.
good. Yeah, because the issue became was basically when I started actually taking classes for my major was when COVID happened. So it was like spring 2020. So literally I went to school for like what, a month? No, like a month and a half or like 2 months. I did one class online and one in person. So the one in person I was going 2 days a week. And it just felt like I don't know if every college was like this, but it just felt so disconnected to the point where, you know, everything was online and I felt almost like I didn't have anybody to go to if there was anything I had questions about. Even though there were people, it was, I knew somebody who worked there and they had said it was pretty much bare bones, the staff. So I don't know if it was like that at other um, colleges.
At Monco, I was at Monco taking a physics course in the fall of 20, in the fall of or the spring of 2020,
Failed to
correct?
Hulu. Please
And
click and open the application to try again. ERROR.
All right.
and what you're saying, I can totally agree. Well, not totally agree with you, but I totally understand where you're coming from because we went from a physics class where you could ask questions and do things like that to a physics class that was online that there was no teaching involved. He just put notes up, and for me, I can't learn that way. I have to be able to talk to people, talk to the teacher. So I understand where you're coming from. It was a tough nut. It really was to deal with. Uh,
What shocked me the most is there was one course where I had to do public speaking, and he was a decent professor, but you had to do what he really had to do what he had set out in the I don't know if it was like there was like a oh God, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a grading like criteria. It's on the
you
tip of
talking
my
about the syllabus?
yeah, it's probably syllabus, but he had set out a bunch of rules of how to do your videos for public speaking, and everybody, like pretty much almost everybody, I think failed the first one. And I just like that was one of the one things that blew my mind because I'm like, we're literally recording ourselves. I don't know, you know, this is so like I feel like it would be better in person, and unfortunately, we couldn't do it. So I don't know. I
Well,
almost feel,
yeah, yeah. You said you took public speaking. You said, yeah. I took that class too. I actually took it online back in in spring 2022. But I passed that. I passed the. I took it online, and I ended up passing with a B.
yeah, I think in the end the grade did like level out. I want to say I had an A in it, but I can't remember. But um, it's like that, and then taking anatomy online was crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah,
That
I'm sorry to jump in like that, but
yeah.
anatomy and physiology online?
Yeah, so
Wow.
most of it's textbook work, but the lab portion we got shorted out because we couldn't do the rest of our labs for anatomy 1 because that was the semester where everything got messed up. I think they made it up in the end, but our semester was extended 2 weeks because they had us basically the world was shut down for 2 weeks and they had to figure out what they were going to do next essentially. And then anatomy and physiology too, they said that you don't have to do the lab. And I don't think many people, I showed up for one. I was very anxious because it felt like, we weren't, it almost felt like we were learning, but it wasn't hands-on. It was no way to make it more hands-on than what it was. And then microbiology, I was growing microbes in my kitchen in my little apartment at the time, and I didn't feel comfortable with that, but I had no choice.
Better living through science.
Yeah. I don't think anything grew very well either. I don't know if I was doing something wrong.
Well, you know what? You did what you did, right?
Yep.
And then you take a look at what you did, and if it doesn't work out the way you wanted to, you can find out where the problem was and learn from that.
Yep.
Mistakes are probably the best learning tool out there, you
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
mean,
So unfortunately, most of the bulk of the classes I took for my degree, besides whatever transfer over from Temple, was online, and I kind of like missed the whole like on campus
oh
sort of
yeah.
thing.
Charlie,
So
did you like public speaking when you were in college?
You know what? I never took public speaking. I never had public speaking.
Yeah, Raul, did you do?
I guess they just figured that I had a big mouth and people would be able to hear me no matter where I was, so they passed me on. What do you think of that there, William?
Uh, that is interesting. And Raul, Raul, didn't you took public speaking in person?
Yeah, I took public speaking in person. It the all the all the classmates which I had in my class, they were all nice, but uh, the teacher was okay. She was a new teacher.
Who'd you
That
had? I had Amanda. Get, get, get.
Are you stuck on her last name?
Yeah, Gadget, I think. I forget her. It's been a while. I forget her last name.
So what was her first name?
Amanda.
And what was
Raul,
her
do you
last
know Raul?
initial?
Yeah. Here's
Well,
my G.
so so
I
you can
think that
remember her as Amanda G. Go ahead. Go
Amanda
ahead.
G. And Raul, who'd you had? Do you
I think
remember?
I had someone named Ferguson, Markia Ferguson.
How was that experience, Raul?
It was an okay experience.
Let's get
Yeah.
back to interviewing Ashley. She's on
And
our show tonight.
uh, the
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
there's couple of viewers that are watching our show. Jimmy Jimmy says hi all. Matt Porter
Interviewing Ashley.
Matt Porter says Happy New Year's, amigo, and Brandon Updike says Happy New Year's, everyone.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna look right now in the comments.
Well, happy New Year to everyone out there, and thank you so very, very much. Hope you all had a great vacation. or you're getting ready to come off your vacation and get yourself all pumped for the second half of the year.
So, Ashley, how was your Christmas and New Year's? What
Yeah.
did you guys
How
do?
was the holiday for you and James and your mom and for Mark?
It was good. Yeah, I feel like I kind of just because it fell on a Thursday this year, it almost felt like, okay, time for the week to end, and then I still had to go to work Friday. So it was like it was a little weird, but
Uh,
yeah, no, it was good. How was yours? How was your guys' holiday?
oh,
It was
I
good.
go
It
ahead.
was good. My daughter got so many gifts and all, so she was happy, and I got what I wanted. I got a I got a uh, Devontae Smith jersey, and I
Oh,
got Eagles hat and Eagles glove and Eagles water bottle. So I'm happy.
I
Yeah.
got it. I got it.
I got yeah. Charlie, were you about to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say that I got an official Kyle Schwarber pinstripe jersey. The button down, the pinstripes, the red
nice.
pinstripe. Do you guys know what pinstripes are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was very happy to get to receive that for a gift. I love it. I love it,
Yeah.
love it, love it.
Uh, and what I got for Christmas is I got a PlayStation 5 and a couple of CD video games, and I also got DVD movies, and I got a few Michael J. Fox movies. Then I got uh a Reggie White Eagles hoodie, and I got a blue long sleeve shirt, and I got a Villanova T-shirt and a Michael Jordan calendar and a Bold and the Beautiful book
And an autographed
and a bookshelf and a bookstore shelf bookstore yeah the to put my stuff in yeah
and an
I
autographed
got
copy of me.
yeah 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 I got a calendar of Michael Jordan. Raul is true. Ashley got me that for Christmas. What do you think about that, Raul?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
cooler than cool.
yeah. Yeah, Ashley, remember when I was wearing my Reggie White hoodie, the Kelly Green one? I was when I was hanging out with you guys on Friday.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like I don't really remember, but where did like who bought that for you? Was it your dad or
My sister
your
did.
sister?
Yeah.
I'm wondering where she found that at because
I found it on Fanatics,
oh, okay.
and I sent and that's how I found out when I picked out my gift for Christmas, for my wish
Mhm.
list.
Yeah, because my dad was a fan of Reggie White because that's when like that's around I want to say he played around the time of the 2004 Super Bowl, right? Or was that before that?
No, it was before that.
Before that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had a jersey as well. I think it's still framed in our basement.
Well, that's very cool. I'm sure you enjoy seeing that in your basement. Do you have a finished basement?
No, no. Like my mom, so when I was growing up, they did a little things to it, had a, like made a bookshelf, but it's not anywhere near finished. So yeah.
But that picture's in your eyesight when you go down the basement,
Mhm.
correct?
Yep. Yeah.
That's cool. That's got to
What
make you feel good.
Yeah.
what book are you writing?
Are you talking to Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley, what book are you writing?
Oh, you might be thinking of someone else. I'm not writing a book.
Or you were saying someone's writing a book. Is that your
Uh,
mom or
I don't know. I know my friend wrote a book, but I don't know. I don't remember mentioning it. Maybe you're thinking of because I said I made a YouTube video.
uh you do stuff on YouTube also?
I made one video like around, I want to say October, but my desk space is kind of out of commission right now, so I don't have really much of a space to film. it'll be freed up soon, but right now I just have my work computer and stuff on there, so I haven't don't have much space. I was trying to use the webcam, but the webcam on my computer.
Simple breakfast. We have these John pancakes. These are just gluten-free ones. Then I made these normal pancakes.
Are we in an airport somewhere? That's what that sounds like, an airport. Calling Washington, D.C.,
Yeah, I had
Spokane.
YouTube open and I was trying to toggle to my like my I guess the YouTube studio, and then some a video ended up automatically playing. Um
That's okay, Ashley.
yeah,
It's fine. It's fine. Those things happen. I was just kidding around with you. That's all.
mhm.
Uh, yeah. So what else can you tell us about Ashley? Uh, are you you said you were thinking about going back to school, and you didn't know if you wanted to go uh for what do you call it? You
Social
just
work.
you just mentioned it.
Yeah, social work.
Social work. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
I'm
forgot
not
that.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure yet because I like my work schedule is going to be all over the place with
I,
the new job. Um,
yeah,
so, but yeah, I think so, and I think CCP. I want to say I think they do allow like people who already have a degree to go back. So, um, I'm not sure if I would need other courses or if I could just transfer
you,
over.
what is
So,
your uh knowledge of social work come from? Do you know someone that does social work? Because that's a very demanding job with very little thanks and pay. So
Yeah, like that's kind of what I've been meaning to do. I've been meaning to interview people who are actually in it to see, do they feel like this is worthwhile going to all these years of school and then land here. So, yeah, I know a couple people. The one person that's closest to me, I probably could interview, but I've seen a couple people here and there who've gotten master's degrees and who've gone into that work.
I have something for you. Um, I mean, you're into the sciences, psychology, and getting a master's degree. I don't know if you have to get a PhD for this or not, but getting into counseling.
Yeah, that's kind of I was thinking about that just because it seems like you have a little more like
Lat-
freedom
yeah,
in one sense. You are bound by once you're licensed by the state, you're responsible for your clients, you're responsible for getting the notes out timely depending on who you work for, or if you work for yourself, making sure you're compliant with everything. But and what I've seen is a lot of people they start out in like the kind of like state department, state sphere, and then they kind of just branch off to being a therapist. I've seen some people do that.
yeah, because I think that just this is just my opinion, so it means nothing. But I just wanted to mention that uh, the difference between social work and psychology, being a therapist, is social work. You work an incredible amount of hours. You can never catch up on your caseload, and you don't get paid a whole hell of a lot of money. However, on the other side, you have psychology where you become a therapist and then you can figure out how you want to go about it, whether you wanted to work for a group or not. I'm just mentioning those two
Yeah.
things because they kind of parallel one another in a way, but I
Yeah.
just,
hmm
but I
No,
hope,
yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, because the one person that I'm thinking of, she's done both and she's said stuff that's similar. I haven't talked to her about the actual timeline of when did she say, is this like, this is enough. I need to get out of here.
and
Probably when she got her advanced degree, honestly.
moved on.
Yeah, yeah, because she
Yeah,
did work for state jobs, so she knows how much they put on people for the
and the
caseloads.
and the burnout rate is incredible.
hmm
But that's all the negativity I'm going to throw down the line of social work.
My
I
My family has a social work business, psychologist business. So they have psychologists and therapists and counselors and psychiatrists that work for them. So my parents are in that business.
That's
They
good.
don't like Irishmen, do they, Raul?
No, they're
They
like Irishmen.
they wouldn't take me. They said, "Go home, you Irish dog, you." I didn't think that was really nice, but hey,
Yeah, they,
you know I'm messing with you, right, Raul?
yeah,
Oh.
You can laugh. Everybody can laugh. That was a
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
I wouldn't
Um,
listen to them anyway if they told me I couldn't come in. I'd
uh,
still go in anyway. Go ahead.
there's some breaking news I would like to announce. Trey Young, uh, NBA superstar Trey Young for the Atlanta Hawks. He got traded to the Washington Wizards for um, he got traded to Washington Wizards for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. Trey Young, uh, he's a guard for the Atlanta Hawks. He
Who
got
would
traded to the Washington Wizards for uh, C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert.
CJ McCollum? Man, he's a pretty good ball player. Yeah. I was going to say something, and then it left me, so it must not have been that important. If it comes to me, if it comes to
Yeah,
me,
they should
I'll
have
call you
traded him
later.
to us. They should have traded Trey Young to us.
Well, who are the Sixers going to deal with him? I mean, who are they going to deal? Who are they going to give up for that player? I mean, you got to give a little to get a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe trade Embiid since he's always hurt.
Well, does Trey Young play at small forward or big forward?
He's a guard.
Or he's a guard. Okay, I totally screwed that up all the way. You can tell
But
how efficient how I am
we,
in
but
basketball.
we already have two guards who is it's Maxi and Edgecombe and Edgecombe is doing really good right now. He's third among all rookies.
Have you ever played basketball, Raul?
Yeah, when I was small, yeah,
Th- That might, I mean, because that's something that you enjoy, basketball. You might
yeah,
have some fun going down the basketball court and shoot some baskets or whatever, you know.
yeah. Ashley, did you play any basketball?
Not really. Honestly, everything that has to do with the Sixers, I'm just total I'm totally lost, but it is my brother's sport, James.
Yeah, and same with me and Raul. And you too, right, Charlie? Sixers?
Uh, since they're a Philadelphia team, I wish them a lot of luck. I don't follow basketball. If I follow anything, I'll watch college basketball. But my game is more the San Francisco 49ers.
Hey, hey, Ashley.
Hmm.
You heard that are you excited for me and James and our friends from our basketball team and like so a couple of friends like outside of our team? We're all going to the Villanova basketball men's game next Saturday at Xfinity Mobile area.
Oh, that
Oh
sounds
yeah,
great.
I remember.
Saturday
I remember
night.
you said that. Wait, Villanova's at Xfinity.
Yeah, they're playing at Xfinity
Oh,
Mobile area
okay.
against
I
St.
remember.
John's at St.
Okay,
John's.
got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was.
in your area in South Philly. They're playing in your
Yeah,
area.
I don't know why I thought you guys were going to Villanova for some reason. I think I just had that in my head because he said Villanova. I've been there once, but I worked a event where they needed bartenders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to when I left Montgomery County Community College to do the next 2 years. I did it in 4 years at Cabrini College, and Cabrini College is now part of Villanova.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. Villanova bought community college before when they closed
Does
down Cabrini.
does that mean that I can say that I'm a Villanova graduate?
Sure, Charlie.
I graduated from Villanova and Cabrini, and no, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
know
yeah.
I
You can joke about that. Yeah, it's
yeah.
cool. You can joke about it on the show, right, Raul?
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, hey, Ashley. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to look into maybe going to back into school, Villanova gives out a lot of great like of they give out a lot. They offer a lot as much as Monco does.
Okay. Yeah, because what I'd heard from Villanova is it's really expensive per year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so is cheaper than Villanova. So I would say Monco would be the best choice. Maybe
Yeah,
if you, I mean, it's up
CCP
to you. I mean,
was
it's up to
yeah.
you.
Hmm.
That part, yeah,
Yeah, because I already have my associates, so I would if depending on what direction I go in, if it's not certificates, then I'd have to transfer to a 4 year.
yeah. Raul, does Mongo give out bachelor's degrees as much as associates?
Uh,
Monco
Monco
doesn't give out bachelor's degrees.
Monco
Oh,
gives out only associate degrees.
Associates.
oh, yeah. That's okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think most community colleges are like that. I think they're all just 2 year degrees or certificates. Um,
But you can go back after you graduate with your degree and take more courses. Is that correct?
Yeah, because I know I honestly didn't even walk for my graduation, which because I didn't feel like I was like I didn't really realize that I was gonna actually be considered graduated in the system until I looked at my classes. So I technically graduated summer of 2021, but I took a class right after that in fall of 2021. There was no issues, and I had talked to someone who worked at CCP before, and they said it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, that sounds about right. CCP is a good school, also. You know, yeah, and that's not too far from where you live in South Philly. I
No,
mean,
it's
you
not. Hmm.
you can walk
Which
there
part
from
is what part of Philly is Community College of Philadelphia? And because my one cousin went there for a little bit.
Center
So
City.
Center
yeah,
City.
so it would be like just past before Temple, but after City Hall. So it would be kind of in the middle. So it's closer to the art museum.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I was just yeah. I just went to the art museum back in November with my friend Bradley. It
Yeah.
was
If you
nice.
go about maybe I want to say like 10 blocks down, so close to Broad and Spring Garden, 15th, 16th, 17th. That's the main campus. Now they do have satellite campuses where you can take classes. So for example, if you live in the Northeast, in Northeast Philly, there is a satellite campus there. There was one in West Philly where I took a class, but I don't know what they did with that program because there was an auto program that they were building like for the mechanics, and
Yeah,
they did a lot with that demolition during that time around COVID. So I don't know how much they've built up the West Philly campus, but I think
yeah.
West Philly North.
West Philly is not too far from South Philly. From what I looked up online.
Yeah, you just would have to, if you were taking the train, you would have to take the train to City Hall and then take the Market Frankfurt line to West Philly. So it's not too bad.
We have another special guest on the line. His name is Paul Mikowski. So, Paul, can you introduce yourself to the listeners and what you do?
Paul, you're on mute.
You're on mute, Paul. Unmute yourself.
demute, demute.
Hi, Paul.
Paul, can you hear us? Just nod your head if you can hear us. Okay, yeah. So unmute yourself there, pal.
There's a microphone on the right hand, I mean, sorry, the left hand side. You have to click it. And you have to allow your whatever you're using, if it's your app, to allow for it to use the microphone.
Okay, we got too much dead air here. So what else can you what else do you want to tell us about your life, Ashley, that would be very interesting to our viewers?
Um, I think I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Oh, it's okay. Take your time. If you don't remember, you don't remember.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I feel like the summers I need to plan like more like day trips and stuff. Because I really like I'm not that I really love sitting out in the heat, but I didn't really do much. Did any of you guys go down the shore or go anywhere?
Well, we didn't do squat, but I would love to travel, and I can
Okay,
see
now
take.
I think Paul got it.
Yeah, I got it. I figured it out.
Okay, good job, Paul.
Thank you.
There he
Hey,
is.
Paul. Nice
There
to
he
meet
is.
you.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Good.
We got a special guest. So, Paul, can you introduce yourself to the listeners and what you do?
Yeah, hi, everybody. My name's Paul. Right now, I'm not doing anything because I have a bad leg, so I'm just chilling for the next couple of weeks.
Chilling and willing, right?
Yeah, I took off from work so I can handle my problem.
Whoa, wow.
Well,
Here we got another special guest. My
Yeah.
wife Jody. She's right next to me.
oh, hello
Hi,
there.
Jody.
Hello,
Hi,
Jody. Welcome to the show.
thank you. And who are you?
I am Charlie McRother.
One of my co-hosts and one of the amigos.
And
And
I'm Will Martin.
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet everybody.
Nice to meet
Nice
you
to meet
too.
you.
Paul, um, b- what kind of job did you had before, and what colleges did you go to, Paul?
Oh, I've been cooking all my life. Last job I had, well, I'm still working. I work at Pudge's on Town Pike, but
Yeah.
right now I had to take off because of my leg. I went to community college. I'm an old man. I'm 68.
Yeah.
Which community college did you
I
go
was
to?
back
Which
in the
one?
70s.
Which community
Philadelphia
college did you
on
go to?
Philadelphia community
So
on Callow Hill.
you were a chef.
Oh, CCP.
So
I went to
Yeah,
CCP.
CCP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started in the cooking field when I was like 13. And then, with school and everything, I ran a couple restaurants. Now at my age where I don't want any of that responsibility, so I just make hoagies and do prep work where I work. That's all
Yeah.
I want. Yeah,
Did you say you were 68, Paul?
Yeah.
You got me by a year.
Okay, that's cool. May, yeah, I'll be 69 in May.
Yeah, I was 68. No, I was 67 Christmas Day.
All right, congratulations. Happy belated.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Happy belated birthday, Charlie.
happy
Thank you.
belated birthday, Charlie.
Thank you, everyone. I
Hey,
appreciate
Charlie,
it.
did you have a lot of cake on your birthday on Christmas Day?
What do you think?
Yeah. How much
Yeah,
did you
Huh?
eat
more cake
did
than
you eat the
I
whole
did.
cake for yourself?
Huh?
Did you eat the whole cake for yourself, Charlie?
I'll tell you this. This is all I'm going to tell you. I had to make 2 cakes,
Riley.
one for the party and one for me.
Jody,
I still
Jody,
have
can
some left, so I'll give you some, William, next time I see you.
Okay.
Jody, can you introduce yourself to the listeners and what you do?
Introduce yourself to the listeners and what you do.
Hi, my name's Jody, and I'm a social worker and a teacher. And I work with pre-K, although they put me in a toddler room and I got hurt at work. So right now I'm out on workman's comp. Hopefully I'll be going back very soon because I miss those little kids. When I also work with the autistic population. I have 2 college degrees from Temple University.
Wow.
Did you go to
Wow.
did you did undergrad and grad school at Temple? Both?
So I have a degree in associate in childcare, and I have a bachelor's of social work.
Both at from Temple?
Yes.
Yeah, Ashley, Jody, my dad went to Temple University for pharmacy.
Oh, okay. My friend is the big Mahaf at Temple University Pharmaceutical.
Yeah. And Ashley, your mom told us last time when she was on the show, she told us that, and I knew about this, that she went to Temple
Yeah, she did go to Temple for theater.
theater.
I was gonna say my
Do-
friend just graduated from pharmacy school not that long ago, maybe like 2 years ago. There's really only I think there's only like three schools in
Yeah,
the Philly
yeah.
area. It's like U
So
Was
you got
Sciences,
did she
you
go?
Temple.
Philadelphia.
Was it a he or a she that was
It,
pharmacy?
it was a she.
Did she
Yeah,
went to Temple too?
she went to I think U Sciences because
Yeah,
I
the
think
Philadelphia College of the Sciences,
yeah.
and you have the medical school on for osteopaths on city. Excuse me, I'm sorry, on City Line Avenue.
ECOM,
Somebody else talk. I'm belching, man. I don't want to.
Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Exactly.
Uh, Jody, do you like working with kids, and do you like working with the toddlers and all?
I like working with children. I would prefer the older children. I actually like when kids are more self-sufficient. I really would tell you that the little kids are cute and adorable, but I do not like changing diapers. I'm waiting for grandkids so I could change their diapers.
I
I
can.
Jody,
prefer,
how many kids do you and Paul have?
well, I have two children and Paul has three children. So together we have five.
Oh, like they're all
Wow.
siblings?
So
No,
Paul has three children from a different marriage, and I have two children from a different marriage. In
Oh,
fact, my daughter just turned 30 on December 30th.
the hell of she had the hell of a nerve doing that, turning
I'm
30.
telling you, I
nah,
can't.
I'm not. I'm 30. I'm 31.
Oh,
You're a
geez.
babe. You're a
Hey,
baby.
baby, I can't believe my daughter's 30. I mean, I had a party for her last Saturday. In fact, Raul knows my children.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know his children.
that's how
One
I know Raul.
one minute they're 2 years old and they're grabbing onto things so they don't fall. Next minute, they're 30 years old. Where does
And
the
we're
time go?
20, and we're 28, and then we're 60. Go
Yeah,
figure.
right.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Ashley, what was it like when you and James were younger? Because I remember seeing some pictures when you guys were really little last week when I was at your house. I thought they were cute.
Are you talking to me? I don't know who you're
I'm talking
talking
to
to.
Ashley or I guess.
Yeah,
I
I
tr
Okay,
mean,
I
thank you.
honestly, because he had autism, he was more standoffish with me when he was younger. But as he got older, I feel like we got closer. So, because we also always went to different schools because majority of the schools in the Philly area can't don't really accommodate as well for his diagnosis. So,
Yeah,
Well,
and
so with
most
that
of the
being said, we mainstream a lot of children into typical classrooms because the ADA stands behind the children and the adults with autism. So
yeah,
they're
I have
not
a
allowed to they're not allowed to not tell you that they can't come into the
yeah,
classroom.
but I
yeah,
have a question. I do have
yeah.
a question for you on that in that matter. Are there some kids that are so far to the left on the autistic spectrum that they can't actually be mainstreamed into a school?
Are you
If you
asking
know,
me or the other guests?
no, I'm talking to you. I mean, kids that have a hard time with speaking. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
So we
You know,
have children that are mainstreamed in our classrooms. Some of them are nonverbal, some of
okay,
them are aggressive, which makes it difficult for us as teachers. Um, but we still have to treat the kids as individuals.
okay,
Uh, and they are at left field, they're at right field, and they're right in the middle. All different severities
yeah,
and mild.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
It
what
makes it tough.
yeah,
yeah.
that's what they had to do. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no, go ahead. I'm belching. I apologize. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was saying that's what so my brother went to a school when he was in kindergarten that was all different levels of people. There was people who didn't have any autism, there was people who had severe nonverbal and couldn't couldn't talk at all. And he did better with the class with all the students that didn't have an IEP. because he originally was put in the class with people who did have IEPs, and he was starting to regress. Like he wasn't
That does
progressing.
happen.
So they had to pull him out and put him in the other class, and he did better. So, but yeah,
Certain children that have autism are better with smaller classrooms and 2 to 1. So one child to 2 adults
mhm.
Like
is
my
better for
right
certain children.
right now, my daughter, she's 2.5 years old. She'll be 3 in April. She goes to daycare and she likes it in daycare.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Raul, what was it like in school when you were younger? Did you go to different schools? Because I did. Yeah. Given you guys talking about like people for special ed classes for people with disability. I myself, I went to different schools when I was younger until 8th grade when I started going to school here in my area. Because back in the early 2000s, there weren't any special ed classes for me.
In my elementary school and middle school and high school, they had special ed classes. So
Yeah. But at the elementary school where my sister went to, Evergreen, and Raul, I'm sure you passed it before coming over to my house, right? Back then, the early 2000s, they didn't have a special ed class for me, and they didn't have one. They didn't have. So I went to different elementary schools. Yeah, and I went to Cedarbrook, and then I started going to school at PV Middle School West. Back in 2008 when I started going to school in our area here in Collegeville.
So now they have a lot of programs.
Wait, say
Yeah.
that again, Jody. What did you say?
They have a lot of programs now. And in fact, I have a special needs cousin who lived in Florida, and she was in a very neglected home. And I got her up here through a program called Jewish Family and Children's Services. There's
Okay.
the Dolphus Foundation. There is Ken Crest. There's Merrick Key. There
Yeah,
are so many
James went
programs.
Pencrest. He went for kindergarten, I think.
is
To where?
is,
Pencrest.
is
Yeah,
that
they also have the Next Steps program. They also have the Inclusive Cafe. There are so many programs for people now over 21 years old.
is that the one I met the other day? The one who is
Oh,
shopping with
yeah,
you?
yeah. You met Jenny the other day. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lives, she's in a very special place right now. Her family could not take care of her.
Oh, wow.
So I brought her up here from Florida, and her aunt and her did not get along. They used to have wrestling matches that weren't good. So
This one.
we had to put her into a new program. Well, actually, my cousin Arlene, who's her aunt, because her mother died, um, took care of her, and they couldn't take care of her anymore. So she's now with what's called the Dolphus Foundation, and she also is with another program where they take her out into the community twice a week.
So
So
Are there any?
some weekend will she be with you?
no, every once in a while I'll bring her over. Because she's explosive sometimes, and I don't want her being angry here, so I'm trying to keep it where she's even tempered. And if I
Yeah.
keep bringing her here, she'll just find a reason to get angry.
Okay.
That's part of her disability.
Oh
So,
man.
so
Sorry to hear that.
what I was
Thank
asking
you.
what I was asking you before was, excuse me, was that is there anybody or a group of people on the autistic spectrum that need special special ed, special school type situations, or do they? I'm sorry. Do they all get mainstreamed together?
Oh, no, not all of them get mainstream. That's why you have the IUs. You have the MCIU, Montgomery County Intermediate Unit. You have the Bucks County Intermediate Unit.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, you said Montgomery County Intermediate. Yeah, that's where I got. That's when I went there when I was younger for for autism for diagnostics for
Testing?
testing. Yeah, I went there when I was 5 back in October 1999. Actually.
You were 5 in 1999. My daughter was 5 in 1999.
Oh, yeah, I was.
I
Yeah, I
was
was.
I was 41. I was 40 going off 41.
That
So
time.
that's when I stopped aging at that point.
So, so a question for Paul and Jody and Ashley. First, I'll go with Paul. So Paul, what do you think about the NFL playoffs this coming week? Who do you think gonna be who do you think gonna be come out from NFC and who do you think gonna come out from AFC?
The better teams will win. That's all. You can't. I can't say, but whoever wins is going to win because they were better that day. The Eagles got to
Right.
do something, or else they're going home. I mean, the Eagles' problem is not a problem. It's a very easy solution to fix the Eagles. Just go back to what you did last year, and there's your problem solved. Get rid of that offensive coordinator and just go back to what you were doing last year, and you should be fine. Guy had 2,000 rushing yards. This year he's only got over 1,400, and he's not running like he was. And they can't blame it on injuries because our second stringers can start for other teams. So it's just go back to what you were doing last year and run the ball down the throats.
And Paul, do you like the tush push?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Our co-host Charlie, he thinks tush push is not a real sports. It's not a
But
real play.
I
No,
think
it's
it
not a
is.
football play. It's not a
Any
football play.
team
It's
can
a
use it, though.
Yeah, but it's a rugby play. They went from
I
the tush
understand
push.
that.
It went from the tush push with the Eagles, and since there was the NFL decided to keep it because people liked it on television,
Right.
that everybody started doing it. Now what they do is they don't push people; they grab them and they pull them along.
Yes,
When
they
I
do.
Right. Yeah, I've
when I
seen
was
that.
when I was playing football, there was a penalty called assisting the runner. You weren't allowed to pull him. You weren't allowed to push him. That was the game. He was on his own. All you did was you blocked, but there was
Right.
assisting
But
the runner.
when we were kids, everything was a lot different. Everything has changed. You know that. Every year something new changes. But look,
Yeah,
there
and
are any one of those 31 other teams in the NFL can do just what we're doing.
Speaking
We're
of the
doing good.
NFL, what are you guys doing for the Eagles game on Sunday?
Well, usually I work, but since I'm not working, I'm going to be staying home and watching the game. Usually I'm working because I deal with food and I don't get to see the game because we're too busy. Now I'm off. I'm going to kick back and watch the game.
so
And
am I.
what about you, Raul?
I'm gonna watch the game.
And you're gonna watch at home, and I'm gonna watch the game too. But guess what?
What?
I'm going to the game with Eric.
Oh, you dog, you!
Lucky you.
I actually,
Was that
yeah,
like a $2,000 sheet? Did you get?
actually, I won 2 tickets. Bro, you know Mike Barnes?
Yeah,
Did you see his post last night on Facebook?
yeah.
You
Who
saw
won
who
two
won the
tickets in the
tickets,
game?
right? Bro, did you
Oh,
see who won the tickets?
Who?
Won 2 tickets.
You saw his post from last night, right? Who
It
won?
wasn't him.
He
It
was
was
giving
his
out.
friend.
He was giving out tickets for raffle for $40. You saw that recently.
Yeah.
Guess whose name did you see on there?
He's got a wedding band on.
Raul. Whose name did you see on there?
He's got a wedding
Guess
band.
whose name you saw?
What's his name? What is your name?
William.
William.
Do you have children?
No, not yet.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting. Wait. Actually,
I
I'm actually married though.
Okay,
But
yeah, I got a 2-year-old
my
than
wife's
you.
name is Patience, and she's from Ghana.
And
Yeah,
she's
she's
being
still in
patient with
Ghana.
having kids.
Yeah. And Raul, I actually was the one who wanted the tickets, but I'm going with Eric.
Eric.
Good. That was nice of you.
Whoa.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wanted the tickets, but he's going to friend of
That
his.
was mighty. That was mighty nice
Yeah,
of you
there
to
was
do
only
that.
two. There was only two.
But that's nice of you to take your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit
It's
at
never
home
been
and watch the
to me.
49ers win.
But Raul, you knew that was me that wanted tickets, right?
Yeah.
How'd you win
I
them?
just saw it.
Was it on the radio?
No, it was on Facebook. Mike, Raul, you know Mike Barnes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that announced it last night. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
So, William, how'd you win the tickets?
Raffle.
Lucky you.
William is the luckiest guy in the world. He
Yeah,
always.
I'm telling you, to win 2 playoff tickets for the Eagles, that's pretty good luck.
Yeah, this is the first, my first Philadelphia playoff game I went to for the Eagles. Actually,
Okay,
Well,
just make sure you dress for it because it's going to be cold as hell out there. They
Yeah,
say.
well, really,
William,
it's how cold is it supposed to be on Sunday, Paul?
Well, the weather's on right now, but it's going to rain too.
Yeah, it says
Oh,
52 and raining.
yeah.
Oh
So make
yeah,
sure.
yeah, and
Yeah,
actually,
52.
yeah, I'm gonna make sure I dress warm, and I have an Eagles Kelly green jacket that I plan to wear.
But I was going to say, you got to represent.
William,
Yeah.
Can I tell you something for a guy that used to work out in the cold? Wear layers.
Yeah,
Don't just
Right.
coat
Layers.
like a sweatshirt, a couple sweatshirts.
yeah, I'm gonna wear a
Uh,
sweatshirt, yeah, and a jacket, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know what? If you get too warm, you can always take off one of your jackets. But if
Very
you don't,
smart.
but if you don't wear those
Yeah,
jackets and you freeze your ass off, or excuse me, freeze your butt off, you don't want to do that. Because
And
then
go
you
get
get
one
one
of
of
those
those.
I did ask my dad at first if he wanted to go to the game with me, but he's gonna stay home because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go in the game when it's cold outside. I don't
I
blame
don't
him.
blame them.
I don't blame your
People
dad
worry,
either.
can't handle
Yeah.
the cold. Listen,
Yeah.
make sure you take a poncho with you.
Yeah, for
Because
the
they just
rain.
said on the weather between Saturday and Sunday, we're going to get a half an inch to an inch of rain.
I have an Eagles poncho actually.
Okay,
And
you're
get-
good then.
There you
And
go.
get yourself
Yeah, you're
a
good.
pad. Get yourself a pad to put on the seat.
Yeah,
'Cause
or
those-
or I can
those
bring
cushion or something.
I can always wear my Eagles Kelly green jacket too. It's rain proof too.
Or you could
Oh,
get
Or
the
take
guy
a trash
next.
bag. Take a
you
trash
get-
bag.
Or you
Oh,
could get the guy next to you and sit on him during the game. It's up to you.
Yeah, Eric.
Paul, if the Eagles go all the way and win it again, Paul, you can join me and William and Charlie for the Eagle parade.
Why, you going to go to the parade?
Yeah.
Nah, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, I'm going to take a rain check on that. With my legs, no way.
I got
I
you.
can't. Plus, I can't stand and walk all that anymore because of the problem. I need surgery on my knee, so I got to watch what I do.
What do you getting? You getting a knee replacement?
I had both of them replaced already, but the right knee, the doctor really screwed up. So when I walk, my implant moves.
Oh,
So, yeah, so I'm in pretty bad shape.
that
But
ain't good.
yeah, nah. But the surgery it's a tough surgery, and it's like
Very
the
painful.
doctor told me the pain level of the surgery will be 10 times worse than a normal knee replacement.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
God.
this isn't going to be a normal
Because I had
redoing.
I had a partial knee replacement, and I was in pain for 5-6 weeks. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I had complete replacements, and I cried when I woke up in the recovery room, even with the pain machine next to me, and mine was filled with the Lauded. Every 6 minutes, I'm pressing that button, but the pain was so bad, I cried.
the
I mean, I can
Dilaudid,
handle a ton of pain.
but the
I can
Dilaudid
handle
didn't
any
cut
kind
it.
of pain.
The Dilaudid didn't cut your pain.
Yeah, it takes the edge off, but still, I mean, they had me up walking a couple of hours after surgery.
You know, they tried. What they did was the physical therapist came into my room, asked me if I would turn to the side and push up and stand up. Well, I slid around the best I could to the outside of the bed, and I put my hands down on the hard pieces of the bed, and I went to push myself up. I got maybe, a good 6 inches, and said, "This isn't happening today." So they kept me overnight. They rushed me through it the next day and sent my Irish ass home.
I went to a rehab for 2 weeks. See, I had my right knee done 10 years ago, my left knee about 7 years ago. I see, the funny thing is, let me tell you something, which I found out. When I had my second knee done, the doctor came in and he said, Paul, you want to go home? I said, what do you mean? He says, you want to go home tomorrow? He says, tomorrow you're going to be released. Where do you want to go? I said, your office has me set going to rehab for 2 weeks. Oh, I didn't know that. I said, you mean you're telling me you don't know what your office is doing? He says, I don't handle certain parts. But I found out they push you to go home, because if you don't go to rehab, the insurance company doesn't have to cover that. The doctor gets a kickback, because they got to spend thousands of dollars to send you to rehab to get your knee back the way it used to be.
That was
Now
a mis
they send you home. You can
that
go
was
home, do therapy, whatever. But now, if you don't go to therapy, from what I was told from a nurse, the doctor gets a kickback.
yeah. Well, I went home like a fool,
Well, my
and
mother-in-law did the same thing,
I
and she
should have gone to
fell.
therapy. Yeah, I
You
mean
should.
it's
I would not tell anybody to go right home after knee replacement,
I
because of how
wouldn't
bad
either.
mine was. And when my mother-in-law went home, she had no one there to help her. She
Oh God.
fell right on her face.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
And she got a
And she
concussion.
got a concussion. Now I'm 68. She's in her 80s. She's 82. So
There's no
she was like 79 when she had it done,
that could have
somewhere around
killed her.
there.
That could
Yeah,
have killed
so
her.
I don't understand. I mean, the insurance company dictates what you can do, what you can't do when it
You
comes to health, medicine, whatever it takes.
you get a
Whatever they
bunch.
got to pay for, they have to try not to pay for it.
You
They're
got
going to
a
try anything under the sun not to cover what you need.
Yeah, they got a bunch of accountant pencil neck geeks telling the medical profession what they can and can't do, what's covered
Exactly.
and what's not, and
That's
they
why my
have no
first,
freaking idea of medicine at all. Go ahead,
right,
Paul.
when I was working at Jeff in Center City, I went to their pain center. It just so happened I fed the doctor at the pain center. I was a cook. I worked in the cafeteria. I became really good friends with him. He was my pain center doctor for 10 years. My last appointment with him, which I didn't know was my last appointment, he said to me, Paul, I'm retiring. I said, Dr. Park, you're only in your 40s. He said, well, the insurance companies won't let me treat my patients the way I need to keep them out of pain because of the opiate epidemic. It's because all those idiots that took all those pills and got all screwed up and became addicts, they screwed it up for everybody who really needs them.
They screwed us over big time.
Big time.
Big
I mean, I
time.
still get medicine, but not like I used to and what I really needed back then
And the pain
because of
medicine
what's going on. They won't
and the
give you anything anymore. My fiance takes a medicine for
Wife?
migraines. My wife, I should say. I'm sorry. She takes butalbital for migraines. She used to get, enough to cover her for the month. Now they don't even give her enough to cover her for the month. And then they say we won't want you getting addicted to it. Well,
that's
she's
a
been
bunch
on it
of
for over
bullshit.
20 years, and it's not a nasty narcotic like I take.
But there's a difference. The difference between someone getting uh, addicted to their pain medicine and someone going over and above what they need to do with their pain medicine, where they
Right.
end up having to start banging heroin, like that, which is what ended up. They said it was the end all of the opiate epidemic, but that's a bunch of crap because it
The
screwed us
opiate
over.
epidemic, that was the story. The opiate epidemic would be over. We would not be talking about it. Like I
Yeah,
said,
well,
you can't get the doctor to give you anything anymore if you really need it.
And pharmacies don't even carry
And
medicine.
check this one out, because some of the pain medicines I get, the CVS around the corner from me won't give it to me because they don't have that medicine in their inventory. They don't have certain medicines because they just don't carry it. And that's CVS.
yeah, well, you know what? They don't want to. They expect you to go home after, regardless of what happens to you.
And
Just
Tylenol.
good. Yeah, here, take 2 extra strength Tylenol, and that should get you through the day. Nah,
Nah.
no. You can take that that
Like I said,
Tylenol.
it's the insurance
Stuff it.
companies. If you look at that stuff you get in the mail, it looks like a bill, but it's not a bill. It's just the explanation of benefits. If
Right.
you look at the prices of the medicine, you don't know why. You know what? When you're in the hospital, if you want a couple Tylenol from them for a headache, you're going to be charged like $80 for 2 Tylenols.
Yeah.
Look at your bill. I mean, my knee replacement surgery was over 100 grand when I had my first knee done.
And
I mean,
and
that
those
much.
Charlie,
and those
I'm gonna,
accountants even screw over the doctors. The doctors put in how much they want to charge, and then the insurance companies take a look at that, and then they scratch them down at least half.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
some and the insurance companies, some hospitals, some doctors will not take a certain insurance. Like my wife, she has Keystone First because it's that Keystone First. She can't find the dentist because nobody accepts that med.
Except for
Why?
pediatric.
But
Because it's
why?
not, because Keystone First neglects paying bills. This is what she was told. Keystone
Right.
First is the most horrible insurance company that paid back the doctors for the service they did. The only dentist she can find is a pediatric dentist.
Ugh.
And she
And
and
then,
she,
but they won't
Charlie.
work, they won't work on her because she's
an
older, she's
adult.
60.
Did she go
So
on the
what?
portal? I think they have a portal.
Who?
I think Keystone First probably has a portal with the list.
Oh,
of-
yeah,
do.
she knows all
Yeah.
about that. She's been on the portal, she's been on the phone, she's called the number on the back of the card, just that nobody wants to cover her with the Keystone First. Nobody accepts it. It's horrible insurance. But the thing is, if she needs a certain thing like lidocaine patches, it costs her $1. My sister, for the same patches, it's $500 for the same amount of patches. It's
That's
500
ridiculous.
bucks for my sister. And they tell me I have 2 herniated discs in my back and a blown disc.
Oh,
They tell
God.
me that I don't have a bad enough problem in my back to get lidocaine patches.
Are you kidding me?
I'm serious.
I had a herniated disc when I was 29. When I was
So did I.
29, many moons ago, and they did that procedure where they axed my back open and they trimmed away the gelatin
disc.
type stuff off the nerve.
Yeah, was it an ablation or did they just actually go in your back? And
They actually went
shave
into my back.
it down?
Yeah, that was what was that called?
Charlie,
You had guts. You had guts. You know what? Nobody's cutting my back open because once you cut your back open, from what I hear, you're never the same. Now you had yours cut open. Are you okay since you had your back cut open, or you're not the same
Yeah, well,
when they
I
did
am
your disc? Are
worlds
you?
Charlie,
better.
Paul, I will give, I'll give you guys each other's number, and you guys can,
Call each other.
you guys can
He's
call
gonna
and
give
talk
us
about
each
knee
number.
replacement.
Hey, look, Raul, I'm married. I'm already married.
No, but you and Charlie can be good friends and talk about knee replacement on the phone.
Yeah, I mean, we can, we'll worry about that in the near future.
What do you want to
This
talk
is-
about?
This is my first time on the site. So far, it's pretty cool. Not
Right,
bad.
there you go. And you get your opportunity to speak your mind, right, Paul?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Charlie, would it be cool
Absolutely.
if Paul's wife, Judy, Charlie, what's your wife's name again?
Jody.
Charlie, what's your wife's
Oh.
name again?
My
Charlie's
wife's
wife.
name is Ellen.
What if Jody can meet Ellen, your wife? Your wife, Paul's wife meet your wife. Would that be awesome, Raul?
Yeah.
Where do you guys live? I know where Raul lives. Where the rest of you guys live?
I live in Willow Grove.
I live in Collegeville.
Okay.
If you know where that is, Paul.
Yeah. I live in, where do I live now? Oh, North Wales.
Oh,
Yeah, we live
okay.
in North Wales.
I'm from Willow Grove in Upper Moreland.
Okay,
Township.
That's my brother's in Upper
and
Dublin.
we had a woman in the group too. Who's that? Ashley?
Yep.
What do
I
you-
live in South Philly.
Okay. You originally were from Northeast Philly, but Jody's been up here how long?
28 years.
20 years, and I've been up here, see.
I grew up in
I
Alny.
met Jody 16 years ago. I've been up here 15 years.
Yeah, I grew up in I'm from Philly. I grew up in Alny.
All right.
That's where my mom.
Our mom, my mother-in-law's smiling.
Yeah.
And
on
Ashley, do you
Calvert-
know where Ashley? Do you
Oh, God.
you and your family know where Alany is?
Yeah, I was when I was going in person, I was going up to Einstein, so that's that's where I work now, and then I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
the Alany that I grew up in was at 5800 2nd Street.
My
I was
mother
from
grew up
St.
on
Helena's.
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson. Okay, well,
Yep,
that's
she
down
went
in
to Almy High
Incarnation.
School.
That's in Incarnation, isn't it? Hutchinson Street.
I don't know.
We didn't hear you, sorry.
I said that's in Incarnation, Hutchinson Street, correct?
Incarnation.
I
Incarnation.
don't know.
What's that? I don't understand
That's
what
no,
that
well,
means.
in Alany, there's 3 different parishes. There's St. Ambrose and it's Siena Boulevard. There's Incarnation that's at 5th and
No,
Lindley.
she's Jewish.
And there's St. Helena's up at 5th and
No, we're
Godfrey.
Jewish.
Are you Jewish? Oh, okay.
No, we're Jewish, so, yeah.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
To Ashley and
Oh,
Paul,
Anything
Ashley,
wrong?
Paul, and Jody, do you have any motivational quotes for the viewers?
Yeah, any advice to give to the viewers?
To who? Give advice to who?
Do
To
you
our
have any
viewers.
Do you have any
Yeah, the only thing I
motivational
could say
advice
to
for the
everybody-
viewers?
To everybody who's listening, hey, look, just take it day by day. You can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow. You can't change what happened yesterday. So when you get up in the morning, just take what comes your way.
That's good advice, Paul. What about you?
Perfect
I learned that.
advice.
I learned that when I was told I had cancer.
Whoa.
I was told I had prostate cancer. So I said, well, look, I can't run from it. I can't hide from it. So just cut the freaking thing out of me. Let's get rid of it. So we cut it out and I got rid of it. I've been fine ever since. No, I'm 90% better. I still have some problems.
They didn't remove the nerves, did they?
Jody? What? Did they remove the nerves? They removed my whole prostate, just my whole prostate.
Okay. Because,
Yeah, and then the kicker is, my numbers were so good through the whole ordeal. My numbers were perfect.
2.
I was a 2, 1.9.
and
My numbers were perfect.
why did
But
they cut your prostate out?
Because I went in, at our age, you get up so much and you go to the bathroom at night. So I went in to have it checked and they did a checkup and they found what they found.
They're too cut. Yeah, they're too cut. They're too cut. Too fast to cut. Urologist.
Well, no, not really. I mean, it was up to me. I had my options. I didn't have to have surgery. I could have went for the chemo, but if the chemo doesn't work, you got to have the surgery, and it's harder if you do that secondly. I just took the better of the two.
Radiation it was.
I was radiation. I'm sorry, radiation. I could have done radiation or the surgery. I had my choice. Saw both doctors. They explained everything to me. And I said, well, if the radiation doesn't work and I got to have the surgery, why would I do that to myself? So skip the radiation, just cut the sucker out and let's move on.
We're glad you're doing well, Paul.
Yes,
Thanks.
yes.
Well, you saw me. You know how I'm doing.
Yeah. Jody, do you have any advice for the viewers?
Yes, I do. As Paul said, take each day as it comes, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Love your friends, love your children, love your family, because you don't know what tomorrow is going to be.
That's true.
And so you have to always love your families and your friends, because tomorrow may not happen.
Especially in the world.
Exactly.
And the
Yes.
world we live in is nuts.
Oh,
Watch,
absolutely.
watch your surroundings.
And watch who
Ashley,
you're with.
Ashley, make sure if you have a purse or a backpack, you hold it tight. Because if you put that on your back, somebody could steal it with no problem.
Snatch it right off your back.
And also pickpocket you, everyone.
Yeah, and the other thing is, it doesn't matter where you live anymore. Crime happens in every location.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Philly, right, Ashley?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone who lives in the suburbs kind of like, they're like, oh my God, so many things are happening. It's because it's what you see on the news. But anytime people live in close proximity to each other, to the point where the houses are, it's row
Touching.
homes, that more things are going to happen.
Sure, there's more people in
Yeah,
a
and
small
Ashley-
area.
Yeah, Ashley, I asked your mom this when me and her and James were out on Friday afternoon. I asked her, has people ever had their like stuff stolen like in your neighborhood before, like when things would like come from Amazon and all? And she said yes. And she told and Ashley, your mom told me that she had something stolen from her, like her gold chain or what her chain or whatever. Is that right? She
I'm
told me.
honestly not sure. I know that it happens to other people a lot, and that's mainly why I try not to order so many things online if I don't have to. But yeah, I've heard of it happen to other people. I think just today, which I have to delete the Citizen app because the alerts are driving me crazy. But I think just today, they reported someone who was stealing packages a block away from me.
Yeah.
And a
Well,
robbery
Ashley,
I was robbed at Temple University twice, two separate locations. One was by knife point at my neck, and somebody robbed my car.
and Temple University has the second largest police force in the state.
But they are probably the first worst in the city.
Yeah. Hey,
Because
Well, okay. Well, we're moving along here. Do you have anything, Ashley? Do you have anything
Ashley,
that you would like to tell the viewers of
any
something?
motivational quotes for the viewers?
Yeah, just try to focus on. Sorry, I think I. Excuse me.
bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. Try to focus on the things you can control and don't focus on the things you can't control. You can't control what other people do. You can only really control what you do and how you react to things. So that's one of the main things right
That's
now.
excellent. All
Uh,
right,
be-
that's
before we
excellent.
before we wrap things
Actually,
up,
that was awesome
um,
advice.
before William wrap things up, let's all sing the Fly Eagle Fly song.
Oh, not
Fly,
again.
Eagle,
Legos
fly
fly
on the road
road
to
to victory.
victory.
This is one sick
Fight,
bird.
Eagle,
Fly,
fight,
Eagles,
fight.
fly.
Score a touchdown.
And 1, 2,
It's
3.
present.
Hit
Hit
'em
'em
high.
low,
Hit
Hit 'em
'em
hit 'em
high.
high, and
and
watch
Hit 'em
watch
out.
right
out.
in the middle of
Eagle
their
fly.
eye.
Fly,
Fly,
Eagle,
Eagles,
fly.
fly.
On the road
Road
to
to
victory.
victory. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Eagles.
IGGLES, Eagles.
Yeah, William, have a
Thank
good
you.
time at the game.
Yeah,
Thank you.
William, have a blast,
William,
man.
can you wrap things
have a
up?
good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to another episode of Rock with Raul and the Free Amigos. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Have a good night.
Have a
And
good
Good night,
guys,
everybody.
have fun watching the game at home.
I'm better off at home at the game. At least I won't get.
Yeah.
Yeah, at
And
least you won't freeze
actually,
your ass
I
off.
saw your mom and James went to the game this past Sunday. I saw a picture of them. It seemed like they had a great time.
They did.
They get
James
tickets.
was able to get tickets from
How did they get
someone
tickets
who
to
wasn't
go?
going.
If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, someone he knew, one of my dad's old coworkers, I guess he must have posted that he couldn't make it to the game, and James was able to get tickets.
Nice.
So
Nice. He got them. So they got them free, like I did.
Well, it's been a